This is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, a media education company.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jay Stokes, joined by our other gracious co-hosts, Koya and Jay Random. This is the AVIOT podcast. How's everybody doing?
Hey, guys.
Yo, I'm ready to get the fuck out of the house, man.
Damn.
I ain't even gonna lie. Seriously, I'm over this shit. Ain't nothing to do but work and chill and go to the grocery store.
On the last show, you made like y'all gonna play board games and all that stuff.
Let's quarantine. Let's rock out. We got enough alcohol up in here. Let's get it popping. Party over here. Baby girl, when you coming over?
I don't know. Sounds like it's a quarantine kickback. I need to be there soon.
What? Let's get it.
Energy was different last week. You was like, we got the drinks, we got the food. Coming over.
I mean, like, far as quarantine is what it is. Like, I'm.
Hold up. This soundbite can be used for something.
Rock it like this.
I'm definitely in the house from 8 to 5, and then after 5, I'm kind of like exhausted because I've been sitting at my damn desk from 8 to 5 at home. Like, I work harder at home than I do in the office, it seemed like. So when time 5 o'clock come, I don't want to do shit. But I am getting kind of better as far as wanting to leave the house. Before, I just didn't want to leave the house. Like, I didn't want nobody even looking at me. I feel like I was going to get sick. Now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm over it.
Every time I go out, I feel sick.
For real?
Really?
Yes.
That's how it was last week.
Like, my head hurts. I feel lightheaded. I'm like, oh, I gotta get back in the house. When I get back in the house, I don't feel like that.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
No, but you know what, though? That's how I felt last week.
That's
how I felt last week. But nah, this week, I'm more like, I'm over it.
It's the fumes in the air. That's what's causing it. The fumes in the air. You just know, like, as soon as you go outside, it's just like, this just doesn't feel right. It's just like, exactly. Cooties. Yes, we're going back to elementary school with that. Exactly.
Yes.
Yep, the cooties is out there. You better believe it.
But I will say this. If you guys are tired of staying at home, the White House is considering a number of different options to loosen this self-quarantine, staying in the house and all that.
Despite growing warnings the coronavirus could spread for months, President Trump signaling he wants America back in business.
We cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself.
Next week, the White House set to re-examine social distancing, possibly easing restrictions that could allow some businesses to reopen. The president acknowledging this is contrary to what healthcare professionals are advising, but defends his thinking, saying the mortality rate right now in the U.S. is 1%.
They're thinking about letting people gradually go back to work. So they're talking about like the 30-year-olds, the people that are younger. The issue I have with this is now we're having cases where 30-year-olds, people in their 30s, are actually dying from coronavirus.
Exactly. I read that today.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't think so either. There's a principal in Brownsville, Brooklyn Democracy Academy.
Yeah,
her name
36,
Des,
right?
Yeah, Des Ann Romaine. She passed.
And you want to hear the funny part is? Well, not the funny part, but you want to hear the messed up part? They said all those kids, majority of those kids from last week that was in spring break, got coronavirus now.
What?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. Those kids that was in Miami last week cutting up, acting a fool, damn near 90% of them got coronavirus.
And you called it.
I mean, come on. Yo, the way they were acting, I know they were just nasty. No hygiene. They was just probably trying to get the shit.
Yeah, because they were just
getting
drunk and high. You're not really like thinking about your hygiene, like, oh, let me wash my hands when I'm tore up. It's like, nope, let's just keep the party going. So
exactly.
Probably how a transfer is so crazy.
Yeah, it's
you predicted it.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But hey, that's what goes to show. If you think that you're going to be okay and you think that it's not going to impact you, just know you are not special in this case. This coronavirus does not discriminate.
It doesn't, because I even heard that a 13-year-old girl, I forgot where, I want to say in Georgia, who has it now. So yeah, there's no certain age anymore. Before they were saying young people couldn't get it. That's not the case. So I don't really agree.
They said young people could get it, but it wouldn't affect them unless they're immunocompromised.
Well, guess what? Somehow everybody, it's like it's hitting all ages. So I really don't believe in what you said, 40-year-olds and younger? Because what are you trying to do? Kill us off?
I guess so. There's another EMS paramedic that she's based in New York, I want to say. She's 34, named Crystal Cadet. She's already on a ventilator now, too, because she got hit with the coronavirus.
Yeah, see. You know what I'm saying? So this going back to work shit. Nah, let's just get rid of this. Let's try to clean the air, get rid of it, and then everybody go back to work.
Flatten the curve, as they say.
Damn curve. Stupid curve.
So I wanted to say, while we're on this self-quarantine thing, I actually had a chance to, because we got to do a new Ruining Your Faves video for chemistry. I haven't done one in a while, but I've had a chance to watch. I know. I've been doing a lot. I just finished the vlog, so the Ghana vlog. So that's an accomplishment. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, so I was watching the Madam C.J. Walker documentary. Did y'all see that at all?
Yeah, I
seen it. Not a documentary, it's a series.
Yeah, I seen it on Netflix.
Yeah. What do I gotta say about that?
Well, when I saw Blair Underwood, I knew he was gonna do some bullshit. You know, he could never just be like a stand-up guy.
Never.
As soon as I seen him, I was like, here go this nigga. You know, I like him. I think he's very attractive. But why he always gotta be a dog? Like, bruh, I knew it was coming. That's all I have to say.
You think art imitates reality?
With this guy, probably. He's like one of those people, he plays the part too good. You won't trust him in real life. It's like, just back up. Give me some
didn't he have a good role? Well, didn't he have a good role in Set It Off? He wasn't a creep then, was he? Remember, he was dating Jada Pinkett.
Okay. There you go. You saved them. You saved them. Because we was trying to figure it out. Like, has he ever been like a nice guy?
Oh, man. But he got some creep eyes. He does got some creep eyes.
You know what he reminds me of? Kerry Washington. Because Kerry Washington is always playing the thought role. You notice that?
Yeah. You saw her new show?
I watched that show, but I heard about her sleeping with the
Fire, something with the
little fire. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty
yeah.
What's it about?
The ghost in our apartment keeps watching it, so.
Okay. What is it about?
Yeah. I've seen it. I saw 3 episodes so far. So I guess it takes place around when Ricky Lake was popping. So what year was that? The 90s, early 90s?
90s?
Yeah,
no,
okay. So
so I don't know.
Yeah, so it takes place in that era. And it's about this white family who is well off. The husband's a lawyer. The mother is a realtor and a news reporter. And she takes a liking to this black family. The mother, which plays by Kerry Washington, and her daughter, and she rents them one of her houses for like $300 a month. This house is beautiful. Mm-hmm. So it starts off like that. So it's about this white family and Kerry Washington family, and in this white family have 4 kids. One of the kids is like a black sheep. I forgot. I think they call her Lizzie. There's already a lot of drama. Lizzie don't want to do anything. She burnt her hair. She burnt her hair in one episode because her mother told her that's your best feature. So she burnt her hair. And some dumb stuff like that. But it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Because the mom's is racist. She don't know she's racist.
He's had enough. He's dying over there. You see him?
Oh, nah. I'm good. I catch it in doses. It's called Little Fires Everywhere, by the way. But I catch the show in doses. So when the ghost is watching it, I look at it and then I just go off and do my own thing.
Yeah, my only thing was I didn't like how it ended on episode 3 when this Chinese lady, she gave up her kid like a year ago, and somehow Kerry Washington, she finds the kid and tells
give away the whole show.
It's only episode 3. A lot more coming. A whole lot. Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like, come on, guys, really.
Watch a lot of stuff.
Nah, but it's pretty good. But now back to CJ. DJ Walker?
Yeah, no, the only reason I mentioned Kerry Washington in the first place was just to say that she always plays the thought role, and I wonder if art imitates reality with that. Because, remember, it was rumored that she messed around with Chris Rock when he was married. Remember, he said he messed around 3 times. Chris Rock, remember on his stand-up tambourine? He said he messed up. Did? No, that was a rumor. I'm not trying to throw that out there. I'm just saying it was a rumor.
It could not be.
I can't really say allegedly. It was just rumored because they were on I Think I Love My Wife together. So I was just like,
Yeah, that's how I was like, oh, really?
He said a really famous person. So I'm like, what really famous person would want to sleep with Chris Rock?
Wow.
No offense to Chris Rock, but I'm just saying, like.
You know what? Girls like funny guys.
That's what I always heard. Girls definitely do like funny guys. Look at Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, they like funny guys.
Was he funny?
I don't know.
Per the movie, every time he wanted them draws, he go bebop and do that dumb shit. And Faith and Little Kim would drop their drawers, so I'm gonna go by the movie.
And now for a quick commercial break.
Hey guys, as you can hear, we are unapologetic in our opinions. We may be politically incorrect or possibly wrong, but don't knock us for being ourselves and saying what many are too afraid to admit out loud. Anyways, if you have any thoughts or questions about our show, email us at chemistryproductions@gmail.com. That's K3MISTRY productions@gmail.com. We'll be sure to address whatever you have to say.
With the Madam C.J. Walker series, I thought it was good, but then some things were kind of questionable to me, like especially the colorism element. For dark-skinned people, I can understand that weight of colorism, but that wasn't factual. And then they named the woman, Addie Turner or something like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they named her something. There was actually another woman that actually helped Madam C.J. Walker learn the trade and get better at it. But they decided to change her name.
Yeah, her name is really Annie. And Annie was amazing.
So they gotta
she was a
pay
millionaire.
Annie.
I didn't think about that. That is true. They gotta pay Annie because Annie was a millionaire back in 23?
Sometime.
So Annie was really the first millionaire?
Yes.
Yes, Annie was the first self-made millionaire. And we got to make sure we get her name right.
Black self-made millionaire.
Well, I'm going to count that as first self-made because, everybody else stole their money. Like, names.
So true.
Annie Malone. That's her name. Annie Malone.
And they call her Addie. Right? Who they call on the show?
Addie Turnbow, I think.
Yeah. Coy, I didn't even think about that. They didn't want to cut her that check, but instead they named her something different and just ran her name through the mud.
I mean, but her and Madam C.J. Walker on the show, they had a falling out, and that is true in real life. They did have a falling out, and Madam C.J. Walker used part of Annie's formula in order to create her own hair products. That is true. But the way they were presenting it, they were kind of discrediting Madam C.J. Walker's brilliance by saying, oh, you just stole the formula in general. It's like, but she used part of it. But go ahead.
I'm listening. Because I didn't know, I don't know what's real and what's not. Because it's, they can't put all of the details in there, of course. But I didn't know she stole it, if she really did steal it. So she just took a part of it. Okay.
They took some artistic liberties that were interesting. But that part, I feel like it kind of discredited her whole character.
Gotcha.
I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
And then you had the two
I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then you had the two black women fighting each other the whole time. Like, that's all it was really about. It was like, oh, well, Addie wants to beat Madam C.J. Walker. And it's just like, as much as black
with the boxing gloves.
Right.
Oh, that was corny. That part was corny.
Yeah, it took me out of the show.
That was unnecessary.
For listeners out there who do not know what is going on, in the beginning of the show and throughout the show, like in little segments, they had parts where Madam C.J. Walker and the antagonist of the show, whose name was Addie, who's Annie in real life, were simulated in this boxing arena, and they would keep cutting from the historical period to that boxing arena. And for me, it took me out. It kind of took me out of the show from time to time.
Well, I know who else took me out of the show, Tiffany Haddish. I was so through when I saw her.
That's the thing. At parts, I felt like she was good at conveying emotion with her face, like her facial expressions, but too much Tiffany came out. And it's kind of hard to Tiffany.
Yeah,
Tiffany doesn't know how to be anything else for her annoying ass self.
Yeah, she was annoying in this.
That's it. That's all the shade on that.
Really? We ain't dog walking Tiffany?
Not funny. No, she's just not funny and annoying. That's all.
I always thought that she belonged in the 90s. I feel like her comedy is better for that era.
Gotcha.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. The people that did like Def Comedy Jam and stuff, they were really, really good. Like, I don't think she could go like toe to toe with them. They were really funny. She's just annoying.
Yeah, she's annoying and loud.
Very loud.
I think Kevin Hart's a little annoying too. And then he tries hard to be deep. Like, you're a comedian. Calm down. Make people laugh, Instead, he wants to be like a spiritual advisor, a cheater, a nutritionist, workout guy. Like, you're killing
Why you gotta throw the cheater in there? Why you gotta throw the cheater?
Because he always talking like he's so like in line with the universe. Steve Harvey too. Oh, I don't play with Steve Harvey like that. Writing them books. That his third marriage with the side piece turned white.
Right.
Who likes drug dealers. Just be quiet. These people are crazy.
No, that is true.
So you egged me on to be shady. He's like, tell me more. I was like, well, let's just throw the shade since it's time to throw it. But never mind.
Koya, I have to encourage you to be yourself. I know you'd be holding back for the show. That's the thing.
Maybe.
Like you heard that thing with the New York hotline. They're making a hotline for Chinese folk now, for Asian people, I should say. You didn't hear about that?
No. What are they gonna do?
So basically, because a lot of Asian people are experiencing, and me and Random had a conversation about this, a loaded conversation earlier today about this. Because Asian Americans have been experiencing a lot of racism and discrimination because of the coronavirus and people blaming them for it, the New York Attorney General launched a hotline for Asian Americans to report discrimination.
What line do we call?
Exactly.
Didn't get a phone number?
Exactly. So I was talking to a friend.
We need a phone number.
I was talking to a friend about it, and he was saying that, well, people have a hotline to call for discrimination, but I said, is there a specific hotline for Black people to call for discrimination?
It's so funny. How they get a number to call? They set it up, though. You know they smart. They set that up.
The New York Attorney General launched it, and the thing is, the New York Attorney General is Black.
So
yeah.
He don't get us a main line like tomorrow.
She. Letitia
Miss
James.
Letitia, get us a main line, sis. How they got a phone number we don't? I am so done with that. I've had it.
It just goes to show when other groups have the slightest bit of discrimination or racism, they can't handle it.
A hotline?
Yeah.
I'm too good with that.
Tell me how you really feel, Randall.
Well, it's so funny you say that. The actual person who came up with the hotline is Black. And that's the problem with Black people, man. Sometimes, when they always feel like, I'm going to make a difference. You ain't making a difference. If you're not helping your own, you're not making a difference. Yes, you're making a difference when you help your own. And I'm tired of Black people feeling like, I can't help my own because if I help my own, then it's going to seem odd or a problem. It's like, how is it a problem? Everybody else help each other. So knowing the fact that she is Black, that actually started up that hotline, I don't know what the hell she was trying to think, because like Coy said, where's our hotline at? Where our hotline at? But she'll be the same person that be hugging, what's the lady who killed Bathroom John? Yeah.
Don't get me started with that.
Yeah, she was the same person hugging Amber.
I'm appalled.
I'm not surprised. But yeah, the sad part is, we do need a hotline, but you know what? They probably disconnect our phone after a while.
For real.
That shit. Like, put that shit to voicemail.
You can never go to call forward into some old bully ass number. Never get no voicemail. They don't do us
put
right.
Put that shit to voicemail. Like, we ain't picking that up. Because we got a lot to tell. So, they better give us a, I don't know, a telegram or something. Give us a telegram. We get it later on. Yeah, we would.
No main line. Forget it, T-shirt. Just forget it.
Yeah, we definitely. Especially
Damn.
Just in New York alone, that should just be off the chain. With the cops harassing us, nah.
New York is so segregated. It's unreal.
I know.
Like
it is. It is. So it's like, us having a number is just a waste, because we really call that shit all the time.
Random, but you said they're going to cut the line off.
Oh, they're going to cut it off. Oops. Who ain't paid the bill? Who didn't pay the bill? I'm like, oh, really? So.
I'm crying. That's so funny.
Y'all know it. Oh, man.
Wow, why they gotta do us like that for, man? Why they gotta do us first? They gonna cut off the line. They can't even get our docu-series right. Now they're gonna take away from us in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
Man, we fail in the fictional world. We fail in the real world. Jeez, terrible.
Can't get it right, man. Seriously.
Meanwhile, we keep it moving, which is all the more reason other groups need to follow suit. Like,
keep it moving. You right. That's the problem. We tough, man. We used to this shit. We know what it's about. I tell my son all the time, life ain't fair. But yo, listen, you understand it ain't fair. You keep it moving. That's it. Don't walk around here thinking shit is fair.
That's all we can do.
See your skin in your...
That's all we know.
Nah, seriously. You see your complexion? You better remember who you are. Ain't shit fair, man. You can't do it the next.
Speaking of which, you saw that joint where the Nigerian guy from Pentatonics had his white wife cooking jollof rice?
I never heard jollof rice, but that shit look like mushy rice. That shit like marshmallow. You know that shit like Rice Krispie treats. Boy, that shit. That boy, that shit look like look like rice that was just cooked too long. That shit had no substance.
I hate mushy rice.
That shit look like grits. That shit like yellow, like red grits.
Yeah. Grainy grits, right?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, exactly. And he was all excited.
So excited. So this guy, his name is Kevin Alusola. Hold up. This guy, his name is Kevin Alusola. Ah, shit.
We live in such a time, man. You can't sneeze and cough.
So I'm showing everybody a picture of him and his wife right now.
Okay.
And so basically, he is Nigerian descent, and he had her prepare a dish that is known in West Africa as jollof rice, right? This rice, like I've had it before, the ghost that I live with, she's of African descent, so West African descent, so we have it a lot of times. I was looking at that video. I was like, what is this? And you see Random's never even had jollof rice. He looking at it like, what is that?
My wife has been making a lot of food. Hey, what's up? And she just made Nigerian food. It's called jollof rice, and it's so fire. I just want to show this to you guys right now.
Look at my husband stirring this jollof. Okay, Kev.
Okay, Kev.
It looks disgusting.
She did such a disservice to that dish. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
She did. Yo, I wish we could show you, Coy. The shit looked like. First of all, it just looked like. Oh man, it looked like Rice Krispie treats. Like something. It looked like Rice Krispie treats. It looked like some Rice Krispie with the marshmallows. It did. Yo, it just looked like it was. Listen, I never had it, but the shit looked like something I never want. Like straight up, I won't even want to eat this shit.
To tell him like.
He was so excited though. That's the problem. But everybody clowning him on IG. Everybody clowning him on IG. Oh,
he was just proud of her, but he really should have kept that to like himself.
He should have.
People don't show no love.
Yo,
people don't show love out here. Okay, they can't wait to dog you.
This is how jollof rice looks. Okay.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. That's how it looks. That shit looks so good. No, I'm talking about what he did.
I thought you talking about the picture looked disgusting. I'm about to say what?
Oh, Coy, you see that? Now watch what she did. Now watch what she did, Coy.
You see that?
Well, he said look like Rice Krispies, so I don't even know if I need this.
That shit had no substance. Look.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get to the point in the video where he actually shows it. So you see he's talking to her right now, right? And they all hugged up. They all booed up. He's very happy. Now watch this.
Uh-oh.
That shit like sweet potato pie.
Yo, look like mashed potatoes with cheese in it.
Look how happy she looks.
Oh, y'all lying.
Look at that.
Yo, do you see the difference?
You was nice saying Rice Krispie treat. It didn't even got that much texture. That shit look like mashed potatoes.
Listen, the West African community is up in arms right now. They're like, are you serious?
They should be. That's why I asked, where's his African-ass parents? Somebody needs to get a hold of the situation. That looks disgusting. Like, if I date somebody outside my race, I don't expect them to make the food that my family is. You know what I mean? Like, just let people stay in their lane. And then he embarrassed a girl like that. He looked proud of her, though, on a positive note. He did. Like, oh, I'm proud of my lady. She trying.
You gotta eat that bland food. And the reason I bring this up is because
that shit look like that's like tomato paste, man. That shit like he just took some tomato paste and fucked the rice up and just tried to he tried to salvage that fucked up meal.
Oh my God. So the reason I bring this up is just to say that we can't have anything anymore. We can't have no discrimination hotline. We can't have no show that actually portrays.
I can't even think about the hotline.
We can't even have our own dishes anymore. This is terrible.
Oh, next thing you know, she gonna be making fried chicken and macaroni with different shells.
They already do be making.
No, you see that, Jay?
No, hold on. I'll make it with different shells. The phone got no elbow.
You know what? You know why you make that? You know why you do that, Coy? Because you get that shit from Ma. Ma be doing that. Ma be running out, be having ziti shells and macaroni. Like macaroni's supposed to have a little.
That shit be blazing too. What?
Ma be having Ma really be having like 4 different shells. I ran out. She be mixing boxes. I'm like, Ma, alone I ain't gonna eat this. Alone I ain't gonna eat this the way it look.
You lying? That should be blazing.
That's my last time I ate her macaroni.
Some type of shell that was not elbow, but it was blazing. So don't miss out on a good time.
I'm sure that as long as you're not adding no raisins or mayonnaise to that joke, we good.
Nah,
okay?
I saw somebody add candy corn to macaroni and cheese.
What the hell?
Yo, seriously, candy corn. Somebody brought that shit up for a potluck. They had candy corn. The worst candy
That's why I
ever.
don't eat from people like that.
Yo, well, thanks to coronavirus, anybody gonna be doing potlucks no time soon.
Good. I hate potlucks. I don't be eating nothing for real, except for the stuff I made or my people made. Like, oh, you made that? Okay, I'll eat that.
Yeah, because you don't know people hand clean. You don't know people hand clean that prepared that food.
What?
Or what the house looked like. The hands might have been clean, but it was a dirty kitchen still.
I don't
like,
eat. I don't eat. No disrespect to anyone who have animals, but I don't eat anyone food who got animals who look like the animals run things. Like, because Coy, because you know Coy.
I got a dog.
I know, but I know you. But Coy, you know me, Coy. Back when I had my dog, Gigi was never allowed in the kitchen. That was a no-no.
Right? Yeah, you got to draw a line.
Yeah, you got to draw.
You'll be touching the dog and touching the food.
Gigi used to plop her head. She used to plop her head at that visible line because she knew the minute I didn't want her paw in the kitchen, I lose it. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That with the dog, you gotta set the tone.
Yo, up in Barbados, them dogs don't even come in the house. They all outside.
Good people.
They don't play.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that too.
Listen, y'all, we're gonna cut this show off right now. We actually have a guest coming on, and we're gonna have that be part 2 of this episode right here. Okay,
right.
We're gonna continue with that guest, but for now, we're gonna say peace to everybody. Make sure you follow up with our next episode after this one.
All right, peace.
Bye, guys.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.